What's up, everybody? Today we're looking at a remake of one of my favorite childhood games, SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob? You're playing SpongeBob? What?
Ha! This game is for babies! I only play Call of Duty like a real gamer.
As I was saying, we're gonna be looking at a classic game remade, Battle for Bikini Bottom, Rehydrated. If you played this game as a kid and enjoyed it, you will love Rehydrated. If you played this game as a kid and didn't love it, who are you, Satan? Just click off the video and go eat a puppy or something. Rehydrated keeps almost everything from the original in terms of the feel and spirit, but interprets it with modern polish. The game obviously has undergone an entire graphical overhaul, but in a way that keeps the cartoony style and is still very appealing to look at. The colors have been redone wonderfully and really make everything pop off the screen. This is especially noticeable in the very first level, Jellyfish Fields, and is in stark contrast to the more muted palette of the original. The pause menu has been changed, but adds a nice UI upgrade that makes navigating through the world slightly more intuitive, as you have a picture of the level rather than just the name. The developers also have some fun nods to the memes that developed from the show over the years, such as SpongeGar in the Cave at Goo Lagoon, handsome Squidward in his home, and even a new idle animation for SpongeBob that I'm sure you'll all recognize. There are also some noteworthy quality of life changes. When you throw an object as Patrick, it locks to a set area, as well as the turns in SpongeBob's wall scaling move being made automatic. This seems small, but it's enormous. This part of the Flying Dutchman level used to be the final boss. Anyone who's played the original knows what I'm talking about. Dark Souls does not hold a candle to the level of stressful that this used to be. If you've played the original and are looking for a nostalgic walk down memory lane, then Rehydrated is kind of a no-brainer to pick up, especially with only a $30 price tag. Odds are if this describes you, however, you're probably already sold on Rehydrated, and with good reason. In terms of a remake that's true to the original, there's not a lot more you could ask for. What I'm gonna do now, however, is try to take an objective look to help you determine, if you've never played this game before, whether or not it's a good idea to give it a shot. This game is, at its core, a collectathon. You explore Bikini Bottom looking for golden spatulas, shiny objects, and Patrick's socks. Which, I mean, Patrick has socks? Levels are barricaded with requirements of having a certain amount of these items collected to progress. All this is to help you destroy the robot menace that Plankton has unleashed upon the city. Collectathons are very indicative of the era that they were released, and you don't see too many of them nowadays, so if you're a fan of Banjo & Kazooie or Spyro the Dragon, it might be worth considering because many of the core gameplay elements and ideas are the same. Collect items, complete challenges while fighting enemies, and explore new areas. You have 3 characters to play as, being SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy, each with their own individual set of abilities to help you overcome certain obstacles. SpongeBob starts with a basic 360 attack, an upward bash, and a ground pound. As you progress, you unlock other moves giving his kit more versatility. Patrick can only attack in front of him, but his ground pound has an area of effect and he can pick up and throw objects. Sandy is from Texas, and you don't mess with Texas. Sandy is by far the best at combat because you can just lasso everything while flying, but this is never the focus of her levels. Sandy is set in areas with a lot of platforming challenges that make good use of her high mobility. Each other character is also positioned in areas that suit their distinct playstyle. SpongeBob is who you play as the most, and his moveset is very well rounded, making what his levels consist of a toss-up. Patrick's levels focus on puzzles for some reason. I would like to imagine that there aren't any puzzles present here, but through the eyes of Mr. Star, the challenges of the sea seem mystifying. SpongeBob writers going deep! Initially, I wanted to say that the game is more fun than it is challenging, but as it went on, I did see a nice difficulty curve. There were, difficulty curve! Oh no, not again.
You think this game is hard? Try Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Veteran difficulty, bro.
Who are you? Why do you keep showing up in my videos? I just want to play SpongeBob. There were parts where I died a few times, but because there are checkpoints everywhere, the punishment for death is essentially nothing, making the gameplay feel pretty leisurely. As far as the feel of Battle for Bikini Bottom goes, it's quite nice. It's a lot less clunky than other games released during its time. As a result, if I didn't know better, you could convince me that this was a completely new game that just got released, except for the fact that the writing's actually good. I do really like the writing in this game. A lot of the jokes are pretty funny and harken back to the writing that got me to fall in love with SpongeBob in the first place. They even got almost all of the voice actors from the show to do their in-game counterparts with a few notable exceptions. This is just not Mr. Krabs at all. It's hilarious.
You had me worried there for a bit, boy. Worried for me money, of course.
See? Even he thinks so. Mermaid Man is also not even close, but honestly, this guy does a way better job of selling him as a senile old coot, which the game leans into, so really I'm okay with that substitute considering they got everybody else.
Hi, Mermaid Man. What are you doing here?
Oh, hello, Kyle.
They even got the talking fish head, I mean come on. As long as we're on the topic of voice acting, oh boy did I find something fun. This game features full voice acting in several different languages. French Bubble Buddy will steal your heart.
C'est la vie, Bob l'éponge.
Italian Mr. Krabs will break your legs if you don't pay him.
Gli unici robot utili sono quelli che mi danno oggetti scintillanti.
And German Plankton goes hard.
Und der nächste auch nicht. Und der nächste auch nicht. Und der danach.
Well, every voice actor for Plankton goes hard. Especially the Japanese voice actor.
今日はついてなかったかもしれない。明日も、もしかしたらそのまた次の日も、その次の日も、
Just why Japan? Why? Things never really get stale at any point because each level has its own unique music, visuals, and challenges. You're continuously getting new things to look at, toys to play with, and tunes to listen to. And the tunes are oh so good. The music is just lovely. I oftentimes found myself humming many of the songs when I wasn't playing, particularly the Bikini Bottom Hub World theme. The game is just a pleasant experience all around. Everything about it is just trying to be fun, and it succeeds in that effort. I only have a few criticisms regarding some things that break up the flow. There are a lot of glitches present, and I know that a big part of the reason that this remake happened was for the purposes of speedrunning, but some of the glitches can really be annoying for casual players like myself. Casual players, bro? Nope, we're done with this. Get out, leave, I'm getting the gun. The one that sticks out for me is a bungee jumping glitch where you can only reach full depth on the first dive that you do. This means you have to go on and off the bungee cord several times to collect everything and hit all the tikis. Also, the loading screens are somehow not only unimproved from the original, but got worse in some cases. If you fall off a ledge, there's a loading screen before the hand brings you back to where you jumped from. This load time was not present in the original game. You had 17 years of technology improvements, and you added loading screens? Like, what? How? I feel like it would be more effort than not having the loading time at that point. Despite these flaws, I still had a great time with Rehydrated, and I hope that we can look forward to more remakes like this in the future, particularly for the very similar SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. I think if you like SpongeBob at all, especially the earlier seasons of the show, or are just looking for something to sit back and relax to, Rehydrated will be a good fit for you. Whether it's nostalgic or a completely new experience, I definitely think it is worth a shot if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Ahoy! SpongeBoy me Bob! Consider hitting the like and subscribe button so I can continue to extort me workforce for me own financial gain. We've got Mr. Squidward making new videos every week. Now get back to work, Mr. Squidward, before I kill all ya.
Here's your golden back scratcher.
Spatula.
I don't speak Italian. Hai trovato i miei 10 calzini smarriti?